So Caitlin Clark and Nafisa Collier have picked their All-Star rosters. Caitlin, no surprise, going with a couple of her teammates, Leah Boston, Kelsey Mitchell, then also last year's unanimous MVP, A'ja Wilson, in addition to one of the best guards in the league, Sabrina Ionescu, and a pair of teammates, Sonia Citron and Kiki Area-Finn, rookies from the Mystics. How about Collier? She went with a whole lot of UConn players, Paige Beckers, her unrivaled co-founder, Brianna Stewart. Then you got Courtney Williams, Skylar Diggins, also Angel Reese, and then Kelsey Plum and Ryan Howard, and also Alicia Gray and Nneka Ogwumike. And with that, we welcome in CBS Sports WNBA analyst Terrika Foster-Brasby. And Terrika, before we get to evaluating each roster, was there any move that Collier or Clark made that made you scratch your head? You're like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
You know, what's crazy is I actually had a chance to do a mock draft before this draft started. So I'm feeling really good and really confident about myself because literally got almost all of them right, with the exception of one. And that was, I assumed that Jackie Young would be playing for Team Collier. And Caitlin Clark said, no, we're going to go ahead and bring Jackie over here so that she can play alongside her teammate, A'ja Wilson. One thing I love about the All-Star game is that sometimes we get an opportunity to see teammates kind of face off against each other. So I was hoping that would be the case this time around, but instead the Aces are going to stick together. So that might have been the only surprise. But other than that, I felt really good about the teams and how they were placed.
Yeah, you really nailed it. I was surprised that A'ja Wilson, she didn't go to Nafisa Collier's team because they're former podcast hosts. But Nafisa was like, yeah, we're going with Stewie and UConn Nation, unrivaled teammates. Now, when you look at Caitlin Clark's roster, Terrika, you got a whole lot of shooters, right? She talked about it on the broadcast. We're going to shoot in logo threes, everything. How would you evaluate the strength of this team?
Very offensive heavy. I mean, she not only has shooters, but she has quickness, right? Kelsey Mitchell and Gabby Williams, they know how to attack the glass, and they're going to have a little bit of fun with that. But then she added some Gamecocks down there in that post with Aaliyah Boston and A'ja Wilson. And you know, if it's nothing else they know how to do is they know how to handle and dominate inside the paint. So I like that. But I also love the fact that she took a chance on not one rookie, but two. So she talked about how much she enjoyed this rookie class and how well they were going to play. She put them on her team. So seeing Sonia and Kiki join Team Clark is going to be a lot of fun, but definitely offensive heavy.
Yeah, offense is going to be, I mean, that's the name of the game, right, in All-Star games. You want to see offense. Of course, there's going to be some defense, but lighting it up, the scoreboard is something that fans will definitely enjoy to see. Now, for Nafisa Collier's roster, where do you feel like they really, or where do you feel like Nafisa really nailed the picks?
Yeah, Nafisa has a strong front court, and I really adore that because she's got a beast in Alyssa Thomas. She's got experience with Nneka Ogwumike. She's got talking about some shooters, she has the potential MVP candidate in Alicia Gray. But listen, let's keep this in mind. This is not the NBA, okay? This is the WNBA. So they play defense in the All-Star game. And she has got some defensive juggernauts with AT, with Brianna Stewart. Ryan Howard knows how to get after it. And then, of course, you know, Fee herself being a Defensive Player of the Year. So I like the way she combined experience alongside a strong front court, but also know that it's going to be some deep end play. Y'all not coming. Look, she's telling Team Clark, y'all not coming down here shooting any and everything. We got some defense for you.
Absolute defense. Got some dogs. You're talking about Angel Reese, Kelsey Plum. They're going to be fierce, and it should be an exciting matchup. So when it's all said and done, Terrika, who is your pick to win the WNBA All-Star game?
Well, you know, I'm going to roll with Team Fee. Right? I don't, you know, you got to charge it to my WNBA fandom just a tad bit, right? Because I am a huge fan of Alyssa Thomas. I think she's amazing. Angel Reese is continuing to just stack the record books with the double-doubles and the way that she's owning the glass. Again, the experience with 10-year All-Star and Nneka Ogwumike and Courtney Williams is so much fun. She's just going to have a ball out there. I really like the way Team Fee put her team together. So I'm going to say Team Fee is going to go ahead and take the W. But don't y'all come for me if it's Team Clark.
Okay, hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I understand exactly why you picked Team Fee, so I'm with you as well. It's just going to be a matter of whether that ends up being true when the All-Star game takes place. Terrika Foster-Brasby, always a pleasure. Appreciate you.
Thanks, Chris.
And we've got more WNBA action before the All-Star game. Golden State on the road against the Aces. Remember last time they faced off, Valkyries smoked the Aces at home. This time they're in Vegas. Saturday, 4 Eastern, right here on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.